Hi! Today I met Shincheonji person who was doing NB, which is also called street evangelizing or street recruitment. And I was quite surprised because I thought they were not doing NB anymore because of COVID-19 situation, and also they know how people view SCJ, especially in Korea, since there were so many broadcasts about them, like how they evangelize, how they recruit people, how they approach people on the streets. So actually I heard from some ex-SCJ members that they just started doing NB, but I didn't really trust, I didn't really 100% believe in those rumors. But today I had a chance to experience NB. So I was on the way to the department store and someone approached me. Actually, she literally ran into me and she asked me for a short survey, and it was about love. Since nowadays I was reading a book about love and I was interested in that topic, so I decided to answer her questions. At first, I didn't really made a judgment that she was 100% Shincheonji person, but as I proceed further, it made me 100% sure that she was SCJ because I had an experience in SCJ for 5 years. I did so many NBs, so I know how they ask questions to people. So anyways, I had a talk with her for 30 minutes on the street. It was quite exciting because I had a chance to talk with SCJ person. Of course, she doesn't know I'm ex-SCJ. Actually, she reacted well to my answers and we had a good conversation, but when I mentioned something, she couldn't really react well. I kind of shared my experience and realization after leaving SCJ. Of course, I didn't say this is my realization after leaving SCJ, but I just told her that someone who says I know the answer, I have mastered something, I cannot believe in that person anymore because it made me feel like that person is only within his or her own world. So his or her sight goes so narrow so that he or she cannot think of other things. He or she cannot accept other opinions. So I kind of shared my realization about this and she couldn't really react well to this. I don't know why, but maybe she thought of her faith, which is Shincheonji. She naturally figured out my information about which college I graduated, where I live, what kind of things I'm doing nowadays, which is my schedule. She also figured out about what's my future plan. So basically, she figured out all the information about me except my faith. But you know, like NB, they sometimes talk about faith, sometimes they don't. And she asked me if I experienced any surveys on the streets or have heard any things about SCJ. And I just told her, since my college was in a certain area where many Shincheonji people recruits people on the streets, so I told her that I've heard of it and I know that they are recruiting people on the streets in that area. And she didn't ask me for my contact number and I know the reason why. But anyways, since I experienced MB today, I got to realization that Shincheonji is still doing street recruitment, and those who are not aware of Shincheonji well, you should be alerted about their recruitment. And for those who experience SCJ, if you meet them, like if they approach you, you don't need to feel afraid of them. You can just have a conversation if you want, and maybe you can exchange the number. You can have a conversation afterwards. But I won't recommend this because I know it can be a waste of time because they're not easily persuaded. But if someone approaches me again for NB, I would ask for her number and then maybe have some conversation later on again. Or I want to reveal myself that I once was in SCJ. I guess they'll just run away if they know I'm ex-SCJ. But anyways, today I realized they're still doing NB and we should be alerted about that. Today I wore like this, white on the top and black on the bottom, which is called Monami look. This is a uniform of SCJ actually. So I felt weird when SCJ person approached me and she wasn't wearing like this. So it was quite awkward.